Can I go pet my husband?
Biggie weighed more than 4
That's
times
my
that.
man.
He looked more like a
That's my
baby
man.
seal than a
I
cat.
just want to give my husband a morning kiss. Oh, you nasty Axel. Look at you.
When Biggie first arrived at the rescue shelter, he didn't walk through the door. He crawled in barely. His huge, heavy body sagged like an overstuffed beanbag chair. He weighed 43 pounds. That's not a typo. 43. The average house cat weighs around 9-11 pounds.
Excuse me. Don't talk to them. You have things to do.
The staff at the shelter were stunned. I still remember the moment I first saw him. I had only stopped by to drop off some donations, but when our eyes met, I forgot how to breathe. I whispered, "Is this the fattest cat in the world?" He looked up at me with these big, round, glistening eyes, so tired, but somehow still hopeful. I couldn't walk away. Before I even knew what I was saying, I blurted out, "I'll foster him." At first, I thought taking care of a fat cat would be like caring for a slow, squishy teddy bear. But the truth hit me hard. His weight wasn't just a number on a scale, it was a burden in every aspect of his life. He couldn't jump, he couldn't groom himself. Even walking from one side of the room to the other would leave him collapsed, panting like he'd run a marathon.
Come on, Biggie.
His fur was dull, patchy, and often dirty from the places he couldn't reach.
Come on, it's time for coffee.
That first vet visit was a wake-up call. The vet sighed as she examined him. "He's lucky," she said. "Other than arthritis, his organs are still functioning for now. But at this weight, he's teetering on the edge of serious complications. Diabetes, liver failure, heart disease. We need to act fast but safely." She recommended a strict diet, just 500 calories a day. For comparison, a typical cat needs about 200-250. Biggie had probably been eating well over 600 a day before coming to me.
Who's the big Betty Wubby Wubby Wubby? Hey, look at the Betty Wubby Wubby Wubby.
That first week was rough. Biggie didn't understand why his food was disappearing. He'd waddle up to his empty bowl, bat at it like he was reminding me I'd forgotten something. When that didn't work, he started crying soft, heartbreaking little meows that shattered me. He was always hungry. And since he could barely move, he wasn't burning many calories either. Every movement was an effort. Even rolling onto his side left him gasping for air. Since he couldn't clean himself, I had to wipe him down regularly with damp cloths. At first, he resisted, but slowly he stopped fighting it. I could feel a quiet surrender in his body, but I also saw a flicker of something else: trust. We started a new tradition: Friday weigh-ins. The first week, he lost just over a pound. I nearly cried. It was working, slowly but surely. The next week, a few more ounces. That tiny glimmer of progress grew with every pound he shed.
Axel, give me back.
Every small milestone felt like a massive victory. One day, Biggie walked across the living room. He had to stop halfway to catch his breath, but he made it. Another day, he licked his own paw for the first time, clumsy and slow but proud. I cheered like he'd won an Olympic gold medal. Playtime became a daily ritual, first just 2 minutes, then 3, then 5. He began batting at feather toys, chasing the laser pointer's small movements, but his eyes lit up again.
Bull gymnast. Oh yeah, get those legs. Even the tail, Biggie.
By the second month, he could walk down the stairs, climbing up, not a chance. I had to carry his big round body up every night, cradling him like a squishy meowing basketball. "If you go down, you gotta come up," I'd huff, half joking. He'd purr like, "Yeah, but you love me."
Let's go, Biggie. Woo! Come on, Biggie. Come on.
It wasn't always smooth sailing. At one point, he started gaining again. I nearly panicked until I caught him sneaking into the pantry.
How'd you do
He'd
that?
figured out how to open the cabinet and was stealing
Even
the
made
other
legs
cat's
so that
food.
you couldn't climb up.
We had to install child
Not
locks.
yours.
That's when I realized Biggie wasn't just smart, he was determined. And maybe, just maybe, he really wanted to keep fighting.
Got no shame, Biggie. You don't care, guys.
Gradually, his progress picked up. He walked with more stability. He groomed himself more often. His eyes were brighter, his breathing calmer. We even built a mini playground with padded balls and cushions, so exercise felt like fun, not punishment. It wasn't just about losing weight, it was about helping him feel like a real cat again. By the 7th month, Biggie climbed the stairs on his own. I nearly screamed with joy. I stood at the top, eyes brimming, watching him struggle one step at a time until he made it. "You did it, Biggie! You did it!" He flopped onto the landing, letting out a triumphant little meow.
Oh, Biggie, you're doing it! Let's go, Biggie! Woo! Come on, Biggie! Come on!
Once his health stabilized, people started reaching out. "My cat's overweight too," they'd say. "How did you do it?" I shared what I could, diet tips, calorie counts, toys, but I knew that wasn't enough. And that's how Big House Sanctuary was born. We opened our doors to other oversized cats, sweet, gentle kitties who had been abandoned just because of their size. Some were even scheduled to be put down because no one would adopt them. Over 60% of pets in the US are now overweight, and most owners don't realize how dangerous it is. Obesity is the #1 health risk for cats today, shortening their lives by as much as 2.5 years. We've helped dozens of cats start their own journeys, learning from Biggie's. His story became their hope. A year after his rescue, Biggie weighed 28 pounds. He lost over 15 more than the weight of an average cat. He moved with ease, played with joy, and most importantly, he was happy. Truly happy. The change wasn't just physical, it was emotional. He opened up, he purred louder, he cuddled more, he made us laugh every single day with his goofy, sassy personality. At that point, the decision was easy. We officially adopted him. Biggie was no longer a foster cat, he was family. We threw a gotcha day party for him, invited the other cats, hung balloons, even made tuna-flavored cupcakes. Biggie strutted around like a celebrity, wearing a party hat for about 10 seconds before shaking it off. I looked at him, heart full, proud, grateful, in love.
You having fun, Axel?
He changed our lives more than we changed his. He taught us patience, resilience, and the power of never giving up, no matter how hard or how slow the road may be. Biggie's journey wasn't just about weight loss. It was about second chances.
Biggie!
If you've made it this far and you have a pet struggling with weight, don't lose hope. Change is possible. Start small, stay consistent, and most of all, love them through it. Biggie reminds us every cat deserves the chance to become who they truly are. And if you're thinking about welcoming a pet into your home, especially one with a past, do your research, talk to professionals, and make sure you're ready. Because when you give them your heart, they'll give you everything in return. If Biggie's story touched your heart, please hit that like button and share it to help spread this message of hope and second chances. Every cat deserves the chance to become who they're meant to be: happy, healthy, and deeply loved.